Welcome to Cord Cutting Today for June 13th, 2023. This is the show where I break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including cord cutting 2.0 is here and it's hitting cable TV companies where they didn't expect it. Spectrum is now able to put data caps. We'll let you know what we have heard about their future plans for data caps on internet customers and a whole lot more. First though, a quick announcement. Tomorrow's video, the 14th, Wednesday, I am traveling. I will not have a video tomorrow and there will be no Q&A. No videos tomorrow. Taking one day off. I'll be back on Thursday, the 15th. So hang in here with me. I apologize that I don't have a video. We had a special video over the weekend, so check that one out if you missed it. But we'll be back on Thursday with another Cord Cutting Today. So with that said, hey, if you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment. If you're new here or you want to help us grow, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow, helping us support our families. We would really appreciate it. So with that said, let's dive into it. Let's take a look at everything happening in the world of cord cutting right now. Starting off with, Spectrum is now able to put data caps on their plans. When they bought Time Warner Cable, they agreed for a set period of time not to put data caps on their internet customers. That deal has now expired and is now available for the ability to go out there and put data caps. Now, Spectrum has already tried once in 2021. They wanted to put data caps in early and they asked the FCC for permission. The FCC pushed back and said, no, we don't think we want to do that. Sensing the room, Charter's the parent company Spectrum withdrew that request. Well, now they have the ability to, and now we're in the waiting mode. Will they or will they not do it? But they have the ability to now. Increasingly, data caps are becoming a thing that are used to raise additional revenue, either by, like in Comcast's case, saying, hey, if you rent the modem from us, you don't get a data cap. If you rent a specific modem from us, or hey, we're just going to put a data cap on you and maybe charge you extra money. So can you cut the cord with a data cap? Yes, I've done it for many, many years. For 4K streaming on average using Netflix's data allowance, that comes out to about 171 hours of streaming every month, or about 7 hours of streaming every day. Now, if you do HD streaming, you can get about 16 hours of streaming every single day in a 30-day month. So it's very possible with a little bit of work to pay attention to your streaming and stay well underneath the data cap. But it's very annoying. Increasingly, data caps are kind of becoming obsolete, I think. I don't think they're really necessary anymore. Personally, they definitely seem to be more about raising revenue, in my personal opinion. But we're also seeing an age of new competition that's putting pressure on Spectrum to maybe not do data caps. And this is cord cutting 2.0. I've talked about this for years. It's finally becoming a reality. And this is the fact that increasingly Americans are choosing to not only cut the cord on their cable company's TV service, but also on their internet service for cheaper plans like T-Mobile Home Internet, Verizon Home Internet, and more. And what we're seeing here is that the growth of cable internet is not growing as expected. There was a lot of talk about how, oh, people cancel cable TV, but then they'll just get cable internet and they'll make up all the lost revenue there. Well, increasingly we're seeing, for example, in the first quarter of 2023, T-Mobile added more subscribers than all the major cable companies combined. In the first quarter of 2023, only 65,000 subscribers signed up for all the leading cable TV companies, while 20,000 wireless broadband subscribers were added to these companies. This is a steep decline from 485,000 new subscribers added in the first quarter of last year. We went from 485,000 subscribers down to 65,000 subscribers. This is cord cutting 2.0, folks. This is what's happening here as Americans are realizing, I don't need a gigabit connection. Really? You know, if you just want to stream Netflix, you want to surf the web, 100 down, 200 down is more than enough to stream your content. You really just don't need a ton of data. For example, an HD stream only needs 5 megabits down per HD stream. A 4K, somewhere between 15 and 20, depending on which provider you get your 4K streams from. So if you have 200, 300 down, that's more than enough to surf the web, watch TV, stream your favorite content, and more. I know there are people like me who work from home that want that huge upload for YouTube videos, for example, or maybe you have a business and you want the gigabit, but really for most people, unless you're like a gamer, you probably don't need crazy fast internet speeds. It's been a trick for a long time. I've often told people, be careful about overpaying for internet. They'll always try to sell you the most expensive. And the nice thing here is if you start low and you decide you want more internet, they're always happy to upgrade you to the next package. If you start high and realize you're overpaying, it's very hard for them to sometimes talk them down into a cheaper package, especially if you're under a contract. So keep that in mind. Cord cutting 2.0 is real. Cord cutting 2.0 is the future. I think that now that we are cutting cable TV en masse, look for us to cut cable internet en masse as we look for new ways to save money. All right, let's keep moving along. We have a lot of stories to cover. ATSC 3.0, the new next-gen over-the-air TV, is coming to 4 new markets this summer. These markets are Memphis, Philadelphia, Reno, and South Bend. These state networks will get 4K, or not eventually 4K, not 4K over there, but the new ATSC 3.0 standard, which promises things like better signal reception, more features, and more coming to these markets. Now, a lot of those features haven't become a reality yet. And mostly because not a lot of people have devices that support it. More TVs are coming out with ATSC 3.0 tuners in them. And starting next month, another new box will come on the market. This one right now, if you pre-order it for under $100, you can get a compatible box to be able to turn your antenna into the new ATSC 3.0 with your TV. Basically, it just has an HDMI port on it. Plug your antenna into it, plug it into your HDMI port in your TV, and away you go. You have the ability to watch over-the-air television that way. Pretty nice deal with it. But check it out. If you live in those markets and you want to learn more, or maybe you think about getting an ATSC 3.0 box, check out the story in the link down below. All right, deal of the day. Major League Baseball single team deal. Now, this is the deal that gives you access to just one team. Is on sale right now for just $49.99 from Amazon. Now, when I wrote this story, if you checked it out on MLB.tv, it was still over $100. Very possible that this is a Father's Day deal that just hadn't hit MLB.tv yet. So check that out. But right now, if you want to go for the rest of the MLB season, maybe get dad, maybe he lives out of market for his favorite team. You want to let him watch his team. Now, these are the local air games, so the ones on ESPN, Peacock, etc., Apple TV will not air through MLB.tv. But those ones that happen on the regional sports network that you can't get because you don't live in that region, we'll be able to stream through this. It's a really good price. Check it out. Link in the show notes if you want to find this deal. $49.99 for the rest of the season. Not a bad deal for a Father's Day sale. All right, speaking of pricing change, Paramount Plus is going up in price later this month. There is a workaround, though, if you don't want to pay this new high price. I've talked about this for a while. I really wanted to bring it up one more time to let people know, hey, take advantage of this price hike or this deal before it goes live. Right now, if you switch to an annual plan, you can lock in your current rate for 1 year before the price hike. At the time of recording, this deal is still available. They could pull anytime. Often, when they announce that new customers will have to pay more at a certain date, or existing customers pay more at a certain date, new customers have to pay that earlier. We'll see, but take advantage. Pricing is going up $1 to2 a month, $1 for the ad-supported, $2 for the ad-free version. And the end of June, or toward in the 27th of June. I apologize. So take advantage of this deal. If you like Paramount Plus, you know you're going to keep it. Switch to the annual plan. You already get a discount, but now you're locking in the current price before the price hike. Save yourself the money before it goes up. Link in the show notes down below to find out more. All right, primetime viewership for ABC, NBC, Fox, and CBS is continuing to fall. We've talked about this in the past, but new numbers keep coming out that gives us a good idea of just how bad it is. Overall, share of the market for viewership has fallen 25%. Out there from September 5th, 2022 through May 29th, 2023. Through this TV winter schedule of the season of 2022-2023, a 25% decline in viewership during primetime on major broadcast networks. Cord cutting is taking a bite, but I've said this before, increasingly how people are watching TV is changing. This idea that people are going to watch TV live or when it's happening, if it's not a sporting or maybe a live event like the Tony Awards that just happened, or maybe it's a major news event, just not happening. People want on demand. They want TV on their schedule. They want TV to work the way they want it. I always remember we used to go bowling as a family on Saturdays, and my parents loved Star Trek The Next Generation. And I remember more than once my parents calling from the bowling alley, my aunt saying, hey, she was a Star Trek fan too, we forgot to set the DVR to record it. Would you record Star Trek for us on a VHS tape for us? And we'll pick it up tomorrow after church. So I don't know if your family ever did anything like that, the rush to remember to record, because otherwise you had to live your life around the TV schedule. Well, now we want to live our lives around us and have the TV live around us, not the other way around. We'll see, but increasingly primetime television is just not the desire it used to be. Let me know what you think. All right, last story up of the day. We talked about this about a week ago, that there were reports that CBS was looking at selling their headquarters in New York City studios to move into cheaper, smaller spaces. This would join CNN, who's doing the same thing. Well, now, according to the New York Post, they've received internal memos from Paramount's executives that oversee CBS that has confirmed that they told their employees, yes, they are looking into options to sell their current studios to get into smaller, cheaper studios. A lot of things going in here. Partially that they're moving a lot of production to cheaper locations. Partially they're changing how they're producing content. Partially it's a big office building in a very expensive part of New York. Well, New York period is expensive. I know there's more expensive parts than where it is, but that it may be more valuable for them to sell this, move into a cheaper, smaller studio, build something out, and then save money that way. So also inject some cash into them by selling the building and having some cash to deal with their growing streaming efforts and others. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic day. Remember, no video tomorrow. I'll be back on Thursday. I really appreciate your support. I hate missing cord cutting todays. I do my best to always have something, but this travel schedule just did not work out. I'm at the pay TV show right now. Excuse me, it was called the pay TV show, the stream TV show now. I'm speaking there. I got some interviews. I'll be listening to a lot of presentations. Check out cordcardsnews.com for all kinds of coverage from it. Until next time, take care, be safe. I'll be back again real soon.